I've got your ticket. You are getting a front row seat to one of the hottest shows in town. You ready for the Hip Hop Homies? It's right now on MOMCAST. I'm Jade. Welcome to MOMCAST. 6 years ago, a mom of 6 just wanted to get her friends with Down syndrome together to dance. So she started a hip hop class. And what started as just a few dancers has now grown to a group of 50 who tour Arizona and perform for the Suns and the Mercury Games. They go into schools, but they're not just dancing. No, they are inspiring everyone in the audience to celebrate what makes them unique. You're gonna meet the creator and the stars of the Hip Hop Homies. But first, let's get you caught up on this week's top stories. Chad Daybell's triple murder trial is now underway after years of delay. Jury selection has officially begun. Several jurors have already been excused for cause after acknowledging they believe Daybell is guilty. Daybell's wife, Lori Vallow Daybell, was convicted in the same case last year for killing her kids, Tylee and JJ, who actually used to live right here in the Valley. She was also convicted for her role in the death of Chad's first wife, Tammy. Lori was sentenced to life in prison. In Chad's case, if he is convicted, he could face the death penalty. So imagine, if you will, going home from work and by law, not having to look at your email or respond to your boss. There's a new bill in California. It's aiming to restrict employers from contacting their employees during off hours. Those who support this bill say we are dealing with an epidemic of burnout. I mean, think about it. Your phone is always next to you. You're constantly having to check it. So if this bill passes, California would be the first state in the U.S. to try it. Similar laws already exist in places like Europe. Okay, if you were one of the 12.3 million people watching the women's Iowa LSU game this week, you were part of record-breaking history. Caitlin Clark and Iowa's win over LSU in the Elite Eight drew in more viewers than last year's World Series, even more viewers than some of last year's NBA Finals, making it the most watched men's or women's college basketball game ever on ESPN, more than doubling the prior audience. Okay, I know you are ready for the show. So as I head over to the other side of the studio, here is your tip of the week from our favorite child and family therapist, Amy Anger.
Parents, we have to get better at the forgive and forget model. You've probably had an experience with your kids where your child does something frustrating, you kind of have this exchange, they go, they do their thing, and you are just left frustrated. You're feeling it in your body, you're feeling that emotional exhaustion that comes, and shortly after that, your child comes back in the room and they are behaving as though nothing has happened. They have moved past it. They are ready for a fresh exchange, but we as the parents are hanging on to our frustration and our exhaustion. And because of that, there's this underlying tension there, which actually sets us up to have more conflict with our child. When we are connected with our kids, when our kids feel connected with us, we have less conflict. And kids are sponges and their radars are always on, whether or not they're articulating it or not. They read the vibe of the room and they know when you're frustrated with them and they respond to that. When we dip down here in conflict and we stay down here for a long time, instead of going, oop, dip down here, repair, we make it more likely that we are just going to dip again. So take a page from your child's book and figure out what you need to do in order to move past the conflict faster and move forward with your child.
So about 6 years ago, Carol Tingey started a dance class for her friends with Down syndrome over in the East Valley. Now they tour Arizona, sharing their love and zest for life with audiences all over. Check out my interview with Carol and the Hip Hop Homies. I've heard about the Hip Hop Homies, but I've never experienced the Hip Hop Homies until today. And it's an experience. You get entertainment, but on top of that, you get like this warm hug, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
What have you created here? Tell me about the Hip Hop Homies.
Well, I started thinking when my own children were getting almost graduating from high school and I knew I was going to have a little bit of extra time, I was really thinking, what would I like to do with my time, with the extra little bit of time I have? And I was thinking, I don't want to work to just work. So I was thinking and praying about it, and I had the thought come to me, you should start a hip-hop class with your friends with Down syndrome. And I thought, well, that's the silliest thought I ever had, because I don't do hip-hop. I don't dance. But I know that there's never a better dance party than with my friends. It's always fun. They're so uninhibited. They love to dance. They teach me a lot about doing things because you love it, not because you're the best at it. And that's probably one of the greatest lessons I've learned, is just they dance because they love to dance. They don't say, oh, I'm not good at it, oh, I can't do that. They just dance, and so we always have a fun time. So we started this dance class, and truthfully, I didn't foresee it going the direction it has, and it's been such a great experience to watch it grow and take the direction it has. I've seen it do exactly what happened for me in high school, which is when I met my first friends with different abilities. They brought a small class of special needs kids to our high school. They came into student council, the teacher did, and she said, we're piloting a program here. It had never been done before. They always had them at a separate school. And so she came into student council and she just said, I'd like you to, this is what's happening, and I'd like you to watch out for these kids on the campus. We're not sure how this is going to go. And I remember her saying, if you'd like to come in and meet the kids, I'd love it, or if you'd like to come volunteer in my classroom. And something inside of me just jumped, and I thought, yeah, I'd like to do that. And I always shared this, but it's just so true that I ignorantly thought that I could go in and help and serve the kids in that classroom. And I found out that I would be the one that was helped and served by them. And it was life-changing. And so what I love is that as we've put together this dance group, and I have an amazing couple of teachers that teach for me, because like I said, I don't dance. I don't teach hip-hop, I don't dance, but I have these amazing teachers, and then along came volunteers that are amazing students like Ani, who then come in and give their time, and I see them figure out the same thing that I figured out when I was in high school, and that is so rewarding to me, to see them learn who they are and be blessed by them and figure it out. And so that's been the really cool part of another great part of this whole thing.
It started out as a dance class. Mm-hmm. It is now, you've got an Instagram page, you've got volunteers, you've got a troop of homies. Mm-hmm. How many? No, almost 50, right?
Yeah, yes.
And you guys go all over the valley. Mm-hmm. How has it grown? It's been a pretty natural progression.
Yes, it has, just word of mouth, and just somebody saying, hey, I have a brother that would love to, and you know, at first I was like, oh no, I really want everyone to be able to dance, but I wasn't really planning on this. I was just getting together with my friends to dance, and that was kind of the idea. But because of my love for all of these people, I do want everyone to be able to dance that wants to dance. And so we started figuring out how we could do that. But my original group, does the majority of the performing. They've been with me forever. They've been lifelong friends, many of them. And so they do the majority of the performing, and then all these other amazing people that I get to meet in these other classes that I'm just loving so much and learning so much about. It's just so much fun. So yeah, we've got a big program going, and we'd like to expand. So
you mainly perform for youth, for high school kids, for teenagers, who I feel like the message that the homies spread, they need that the most. What is it like? Give me an example of what happens during those performances.
Well, yeah, I mean, we do things like, you know, the Phoenix Suns Halftime Mercury, and all of that is super fun. But to be able to go, one, into high schools, but even more importantly, like into youth nights for churches and things like that, where I can really tell them about who these people are and help them see that they're more like them than not, that they have a lot of the same interests and wants and everything like that, but also just show them the amazing people they are and teach them some of the things that the homies have taught me. Just like that, like do things because you love it, not because you're the best at it. Like just don't have anyone else influence. If that's not cool, but you want to be in this club, but you want to, do it. That's what the homies do. They do things because they love it. And I just love that they don't compare.
We've got all the homies. Well, we've got one group in here. I would love to go through a few and just really quickly, we're starting with you, Colin.
Everybody welcome my good friend, Colin Curtis.
And come right in between me and Carol.
Oh, sorry.
This is Colin Curtis, who has been on 12 News before, so this is old for him. But Carol, tell me a little bit about Colin.
Oh gosh, so many good things to say about Colin. He loves the outdoors. He's one of 6 boys, and he loves to be rough and tumble, like sports, outdoors, being a cowboy. He loves country music, but he's so soft on the inside. That means he's got the biggest heart. And so I love that combination in him. He's just amazing.
All right, Colin, can you give us one of your famous
muscle poses?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
A little bit of the gun show.
That's it. All right, thanks, buddy. Next, this is another one who's very famous around town, Hannah.
I'm famous, haha.
You are famous. Okay, Carol, tell us about Hannah.
Oh, Hannah, there's just nothing to say about it.
I'm still busy all the time.
Oh no, this girl, yeah, she's we call her Miss Swig because
Yes.
she's everyone's favorite girl at Swig.
Yes.
They come through just to see her.
Yes.
But she's pretty fun because she brings a excuse me, she brings a lot of personality and fun to our group, and Hannah loves to make friends with everybody. Everywhere
I
we
do.
go, she's reaching out and saying hello and greeting people and hello, I'm Hannah, and it's really fun to be with her because she just reaches out like that. She
Yes,
teaches
I
a
like
lot
to reach
about
out
that.
with my friends and my man over there who's in love with me.
Well, this is what Hannah said. She's 27 years old, but you are a
cougar.
cougar.
Yes, I am.
Mhm. All right, Hannah, thank you so much.
Thank you. We love you.
We've got DJ next. DJ, you want to come up? Something that really stuck out to me in today's performance about DJ was his incredible rap skills. So you got to get a little bit closer to me. Can you rap for the camera?
Hey, hey, yo, 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 you remember man, yo.
DJ, let's go! DJ's been with you for how long?
Oh, he's been with us since the beginning. He's been with us for 6 years.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was having a surprise party for one of my friends from high school, Chatty Boy. He's not here today. But he was turning 50, and we were having this big party, just 100 plus people there having a great time, and all of a sudden, in comes walking DJ. And no, I shouldn't say walking, strutting, dancing. And I was like, who is this guy? And he had come with a friend, and he all of a sudden had the party even more bumping.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he brought such energy and fun, and DJ is really fun to be around.
Maybe the dub.
Oh, really?
Yes, great.
Yeah.
Okay, can I have the rest of the homies? Can everyone stand up? I wish we could go through each and every person, but can you guys all
Kelly?
stand up and get around Carol? Kelly, something really special about you is you have known Carol probably the longest out of everyone, right? What's the story, Carol?
Right. I met Kelly. He was, come on in.
Yeah, everyone.
Come on in, guys.
up. Come on up. Come on, Sunny. Sunny, come on up. We've got to see those beautiful eyelashes. Yes.
There we go.
Okay, Kelly, tell me, how long have you known Carol? She's your sister?
We were together in high school. Kelly is of the original class.
Yeah.
Kelly just turned 56 years old, and so we've known each other for over 40 years. We met there at Westwood High School, and it was just an amazing friendship from the beginning. So he's been around in my home, my family, for over 40 years, and that's been such a great blessing to me.
So Kelly is one of the inspirations
Yes.
for this entire thing.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right.
When you get this group, I can completely understand why you do this. Because you feel so great being around all of these incredible homies.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'll have people say, oh gosh, this is so nice of you, and I think, oh, you don't get it.
Yeah.
No, it's such a blessing to me, and that's why that's like I say, that's the fun thing, to see people understand, like Ani, and have other people who come and volunteer all of a sudden really understand who they are and the joy of them and the beauty of them and what we can learn from them. So they just have love oozing from them.
You have all different audiences, all different walks of life, people who come and they watch and they feel this love. If you could have one message that people take away, what do you hope that is? What do you hope they get back?
Well, I always say this, our message is not be kind to people with Down syndrome. Our message is let's be kind to each other, all of us, no matter what our differences are. Just be kind and respectful to everybody. And so they just represent one population of maybe people who are different than we are.
Yeah.
But there's lots of people, and really the message is let's just be good to each other. Let's just be kind and respectful.
Kelly, Carol, you were telling a story about something that Kelly does. Whenever people look at him, what does Kelly do?
Well, oftentimes I'll feel eyes, I can feel a stare, and this happens quite often, and I turn and look, and there'll be people staring when Kelly's with me. And, you're feeling inside, sometimes you have a feeling of like, you almost feel frustrated or upset. But Kelly does just the beautiful thing as Kelly would, which is he turns and smiles at him and then waves.
Can you show us? What do you do? Smile and wave?
Yeah.
Show me how you do
Show
that.
us how you do that. Yeah.
Kelly's got a hug for everybody. Yeah, and he hugs you to your soul. Well, it's a great blessing
Yep.
to have Kelly around and all of these friends.
Can you even put into words what you get out of doing the Hip Hop Homies, what you get out of being with these people? I know that's such a big ask because that's so hard, but it's become such a part of your identity. It's become famous around Arizona. So what is it?
Yeah, there aren't really words. I don't know how you try to put that into words. I always say that there are no words to tell you how I feel about these friends of mine and the blessing they've been in my life and to my family, my own children, my grandchildren. So we always say everything ends in a group hug, and you see, it does.
This is perfect. Come on, guys. Group hug
It's
and
kind
say
of the
hi.
theme.
Can you guys all at the same time, can we all say thanks for watching MOMCAST?
Okay.
Ready?
No,
One,
say thanks for watching MOMCAST.
Can
Ready?
we do it? 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for watching MOMCAST.
Gosh, I've never gotten a better hug, and I've been married for 13 years. This
Yeah,
is
it's true.
amazing. Oh my gosh, my
Yeah.
girl. Get used to it. I know. I got to be around you guys.
Cool.